turmoil, just like most other churches are. Seeking memberships. The membership for almost every church that I know of is going down. We have a very older congregation. They're not given as much in the collection plate as they used to years ago. They're not as energetic. They don't have the wherewithal to be volunteers in the different programs that we have got. So we're on a crusade right now to rebuild the church. But one of the things that we're finding out is we're paying too much attention to the church as we know it, that structure. One of the things that we found out, and we are talking about a little bit more, that we've got to become disciples now. We got to go beyond the walls of the church. We're just finding that out, and I've always said, what was the name of that tabernacle that Jesus had? He didn't have one, did he?
No.
He was out in the streets.
He was on the
he was out in the streets. He was out in the streets.
Yeah.
And I think we as disciples now, I think we have to take that on ourselves. We got to get out of those four walls and get into the community. We're trying our best now to save a structure and everything. It's not about that structure. It's about becoming servants of the community, going out and spreading the word. Just as I opened up with you and I said, well, the attendance is down and all that. Well, we're waiting for them to come to us, aren't we? Why can't we go to them? So I think that's the mission that we're on right now, is to go out and become true disciples, true evangelists of the word. You know what I mean? And it's not just about the word. It's about people that are hurting out there. You got a guy like myself now. We have other professionals in the church that can go beyond just the spiritual realm, that could talk to somebody about health insurance or legal services. People are really hurting out there.
Yeah.
But the problem with people today is, years ago, you didn't mind telling your neighbor about the troubles that you were having. I remember my mother distinctively putting some food. I mean, she hardly had enough for us, but she still put food in a container and sent it down to Miss Mary because she knew Miss Mary was going without. And there were times that we were going without and Miss Mary sent it. We don't have that society anymore. There are people that are hurting out there, but because of pride or because of whatever, they're not talking about it. Caregiving. We talked about this a very touchy subject because we're going through it right now. Never in a million years I would think that, at 61, that, we would become caregivers and it would tie us up as it is. I mean, willing to do it and everything like that. But believe me, there is a transition. There is a tremendous transition. And again, it is a subject matter that definitely is not talked about enough. We're not prepared for it enough.
John, we're coming to a close, but can you share with us under a minute a word of wisdom?
Word of wisdom. We were all put here for a purpose. And we have to exercise that purpose. All of us have a different mission. Each one of us, we weren't made duplicates. We were made as individuals. We have a mission. And that mission within you has to be exercised, okay? And part of that mission, I could tell you, that he put within all of our hearts is be good to your fellow man. Maybe it's just a word. Maybe it's sharing of $1. But it's something that we have within us that we can share with that other human being, okay? That kid may not be yours. You could still mentor him. He may not have a father. That kid may not even know how to tie a tie. You do. You've shown yours how to do it. Now show somebody else. So it's humanity. Exercise that humanity that he gave us all. That's the word of wisdom that I have for you.
Thank you again, John Perry, for coming on. You're listening to Live with Necee. I'm your host, Opal Bailey. God bless you.